Today in our 2017 Jeep Cherokee, we're going to be doing a test fit on the Hollywood Rack's Trail Rider 2-bike platform rack, part number HR200Z. Now with the bike installed, let's take a closer look and show off some of the features. To start, our wheel trays can adjust just by loosening and tightening this knob. We can loosen it up, adjust it to whatever our bike's length might be, and then tighten it back down like so. It's going to be able to accommodate many different lengths of bikes. We have 3 different points where our bike is secured. We have a hook and loop strap on the back wheel right here, and we also have the same thing on this front wheel. Those 2 straps make sure to secure your wheels into their trays. And then up here we have this padded frame hook putting downward force on top of the bike, forcing it down into the trays. Those 3 different points of connection are going to make your bike very sturdy and very safe to put on this bike rack. This padding right here is going to help protect your bike frame from any type of scratches or abrasions as well. Let's go ahead and remove the bike. You just got to tear off that hook and loop and then pull it out. Do the same thing on this side. Now when we come to the frame hook, you want to make sure you have a grip on your bike. Once we release the hook, it could fall and potentially damage your vehicle. So I'm going to go ahead, lift it up. We just press down on that trigger. Now to make unloading easier, this is just personal preference. We're just going to remove that pin. Now we can fold down this arm. It makes unloading much easier. Now I'm going to come over and grab my tape measure real quick so we can make a few measurements. First we'll go from the bumper to the outermost point with the arm folded down. That's 51 inches added on, so keep in mind that that's the space you're going to add on when you fold that down. If you're already in a tight spot and you want to try to fold that down, it might not work. With it folded down though, because this doesn't tilt away like a lot of other platform racks do, you can fold this arm down while the rack is empty, and then you can open up the trunk to get whatever you need. Let's go ahead and fold it back up, like so. We'll place this pin. There we go. Now let's make another measurement with it folded up. We've added on about 25 inches to the back of our vehicle. Our ground clearance, thanks to the raised shank, is going to be 16 inches right there. That 16 inches is going to make sure that you don't bottom out or anything like that. Then we also got 8.5 inches from the closest point right here to the bumper. That's plenty of space where it won't jump up and make contact. Now we can't fold this up towards our vehicle, however we can conserve on some space. We're just going to remove this pin on both sides. I'm going to fold it up and then replace the pin. Sometimes you might have to wiggle around the arm to get that pin to slide through and lock into place. Do the same thing on this side. There we go. Once we got that replaced, as you can see, we've decreased the width to about 10 inches right there. So that's very compact. It's going to be helpful for any storage purposes you might have. Now let's come down and check out how it attaches to our hitch. We have a 2-inch hitch receiver with an anti-rattle bolt going through. Once that bolt is tightened down, that takes away the shake and play from our vehicle, or from our bike rack, excuse me, while we're traveling. We also have a lock on the other side, which is a nice security feature, so no one can remove the bike rack without the key to unlock it. We also see that we have a sleeve on the inside of our shank right now. That sleeve is put on the end of the shank to make it compatible with 2-inch hitches. If you have another vehicle in your household with an 1.25 inch hitch, you can take that sleeve off so the shank is compatible with 1.25 inch hitches. Now that we've gone over some of those features, let's show you how this performed on our test course while it was fully loaded.